Jenni Rivera is one of the great characters of regional Mexican music who managed to make her way in a genre that had always been dominated by men. She has been the most important Sinaloan banda singer and has won gold and platinum records, obtaining nominations for the Grammy Awards and other prestigious awards in the music industry. She had an intense, eventful, and unhappy love life, including a marriage to well-known baseball player Esteban Loaiza, who apparently cheated on her with Chica Rivera, the singer's eldest daughter. Jenni Rivera died tragically on December 9, 2012 at the age of 43 when the plane she was traveling in crashed shortly after leaving the airport in Monterrey, Nuevo León. Among the theories about her death is that the fatal accident was the responsibility of a well-known world to which Jenni was linked. We are going to dedicate this video to the eventful, scandalous, and musically successful life of Jenni Rivera and the tragic circumstances surrounding her death. Let us begin. Although Jenni always lived in the United States, her parents raised her with the traditions and customs of Mexico. She learned to master both Spanish and English, and since she was a child, she was interested in various musical genres and their interpretations in both languages. At the age of 15, she fell in love with Jose Trinidad Marin Quintero, her boyfriend, which temporarily distanced her from her parents. In 1991, Jenni Rivera began working at her father's record business called Cintas Acuario, and the following year she began recording Mexican folk songs along with her brothers Juan, Gustavo, and Pedro. The brothers called her musical group La Guerra Rivera con Banda, and her first album received the same name. The first album did not turn out as expected, but that did not discourage them, and in 1994 they published Con los Villajeros del Norte, which also did not have commercial distribution. In January 1995, Jenni Rivera recorded her third studio album, La Chacalosa, which caught the attention of the public in Los Angeles and its surroundings because it included narco corridos, songs that at that time were recorded only by men. Jenni Rivera studied business administration at Long Beach State University in California with the initial intention of practicing her profession in the recording industry while she tried to launch her career as an artist. She surely thought that her work in the artistic medium, although not hers as an artist, would provide her with the necessary contacts to publicize her talent as a singer and eventually develop a career. Jenni was always very observant and organized, and with her degree in business administration, she became her father's right hand in managing the family music business. His first big hit was I'm Going to Give Them to Someone Else. At the end of 1999, Jenni resumed her relationship with Juan Lopez, and in 2000 she recorded her first banda album, Que Me Entierren con la Banda, with the Fonavisa record label, which included the song Las Malandrinas, a corrido of her own, which ranked in the top 20 of the California radio charts. In 2001, her fifth and last child, Johnny Angel, was born, while rumors began to circulate that she had begun to make a fortune, not through music, but through the drug trade. In 2002, the promotional cut for Se las voy a dar otro achieved overwhelming success, and the album was sold out in stores the same day it was released. She began to be called the diva of the band, and she achieved her first Latin Grammy and Latin Billboard nominations. In November 2012, she released The Same Great Lady in Mexico, winning a gold record, a recognition that Jenni received in the packed Monterrey Arena on December 8th. It would be her last concert and her last recognition of her in her life, since from there she would leave to board the plane that would take her to her death. Her tragic death caused her last album to be among the best sellers of her career, along with Joyous Borrowed. What was it like on the day of your last concert and on the day of your death? On December 8, 2012, Jenni Rivera gave the last concert of her life at the Monterrey Arena in the Montana Region City. The singer had a reality show in which she showed some of her life to her followers, and part of her last day in the capital of Nuevo León was recorded in a video later uploaded to the networks. Social. The audiovisual material shows Jenni upon her arrival in the city, as well as chatting with her team before the show. After tasting cabrito, the typical dish par excellence of Monterrey, they moved to the concert venue to do the sound check and other verifications. In the viral videos of the singer's last performance, she looks happy in front of her fans. In the early morning of December 9, 2012, shortly after finishing her concert at the Monterrey Arena, Jenni Rivera and her team took off at 3 a.m. from the General Mariano Escobedo International Airport in Monterrey, bound for Mexico City, where the singer had professional commitments with the reality show La Voz Mexico. She was traveling on a private flight on a Learjet 25 plane, registration 345MC, which was to land at the Adolfo López Mateos International Airport in Toluca around 4:30 in the morning. However, shortly after takeoff, contact with the aircraft was lost, and at 6 in the morning a search protocol was put into practice. On the afternoon of the same day, December 9th, civil protection authorities reported that a plane had crashed in the Sierra Madre Oriental in the area of the Nialones de Iturbide municipality in the southeast of the state. Later, the Ministry of Communications and Transportation expressed in an official statement that the damaged aircraft corresponded to the one carrying Jenni Rivera and her companions. The accident investigation was closed in December 2014 when Gilberto López Mayer, General Director of Civil Aeronautics, reported that the cause of the accident had not been determined. Apart from Rivera, the pilot and co-pilot Miguel Pérez Soto and Alessandro Torres Alvarez, the public relations specialist Arturo Rivera Ruiz, the hairdresser Jorge Armando Sanchez, nicknamed Jiki, the makeup artist Jacob Jevel, and the lawyer Mario Macias Pacheco died in the accident. Various Mexican and international media published in December 2022 on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of the tragic death of Jenni Rivera that the show businessman Pepe Garza had received a confidence from his friend, in which the singer said she feared for her life after being threatened with death. Garza was at the time one of the people closest to the band's diva. The businessman said, "I had recorded an interview with her where she told me that they wanted to kill her and that the FBI spoke to her to take care of herself. In Jenni's case, not even a movie writer would think of that the plane crashes and the dress ends up on a tree. No, it's a story and with a recorded song." Jenni Rivera supposedly starred unintentionally in a love triangle with her daughter Chica Rivera and her last husband, the baseball player Esteban Loaiza. Loaiza played in Major League Baseball between 1995 and 2008, winning 126 games as a pitcher and attending 2 All-Star games. And 2 years after retiring from the major leagues, he married Jenni Rivera. Chica Rivera, born Jenni Marina Rivera, Jenni's eldest daughter, is currently an American singer and television personality. Before Jenni died, she had separated from Loaiza and requested a divorce from her, allegedly due to her husband's infidelity with the singer's own daughter. One theory maintains that Edgar Valdez Villarreal, alias La Barbie, a Mexican-American mobster who allegedly regained his freedom in 2022 after becoming an informant for the United States authorities, was the mastermind behind the death of Jenni Rivera. The information about the gangster's alleged participation in the singer's crime would have come from a source close to Valdez Villarreal, who testified at his trial in the United States. In 2018, Barbie was sentenced to 49 years in prison in Florida. However, in 2022, he was no longer in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Prisons, reportedly due to security and privacy reasons. According to the version, Rivera was murdered because, by making presentations in Monterrey, a territory controlled by the Zetas, she had betrayed the trust of the organization led by Chapo Guzman. Another theory states that Barbie would have organized Jenni's murder after participating in a violent incident with her in which he hit her and sexually assaulted her in public during a private party. Several songs from Jenni Rivera's album that went on sale in 1995 became popular, especially La Chacalosa, which gave the album its name, also Las Mujeres Pueda and Mi Gusto Es, which were constantly requested by fans, listeners to local stations. This incipient popularity led Jenni to perform together with her brothers in small venues in the city of Los Angeles and its surroundings. We hope this video has been useful to you. If you have anything to add, please share it with us in the comments section like this video. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and it will be with me until the next video.